now, this last portion of our warm-up is actually our mobility / dynamic warm-up stuff where we're getting the client on their feet. By now the client is activated, they have the right muscles on, we've improved flexibility a little bit. Now we're going to just move them through some basic movement patterns. So with this one, our first exercise is called a squat to stand. With squat to stand, I'm going to get my hand around my feet around my ankles. I'm a little bit more flexible around my feet. I sit into a deep squat. I push my knees out. I raise my arms up. I stand. With this one, I want to cue my clients to keep their feet pointed forward. Okay, when they lap mobility, what they're going to want to do is kind of spin the feet out like that. Okay, another error that they'll make is not getting the elbows in the inside of the armpits. So I want to ideally push out like this. The other thing is that I want the weight back in the heels. If they're forward on the toes, no bueno. So think about shifting the weight back. You can have them just hold their arms in front, just kind of sit here to make sure the weight is in their heels. We're teaching a more hip-dominant squat pattern. So we want the weight in the heels, the butt, and all those areas that they don't use when they're sitting in chairs throughout the day. Our next exercise is an inchworm. With inchworm, I start in a push-up position here. I come back and I simply walk back, press my heels on the ground, come forward. Walk backwards, heels on the ground, come forward. Now, if the client has a problem with that, they have upper body issues, we can either elevate them on a step, okay, just have them do kind of more of a downward dog situation like this. Or as an alternative, we can just have them do an ankle drive, where they just drive their knee out over their toe. Again, they're feeling the stretch at the back of their heels. Our next exercise is a split squat. For split squat, I'm going to come into a split stance. I'll do a couple facing this way and a couple facing the side so you can see the difference. The goal here, just drop straight down, come straight up. Okay, I'm tensing my body. You feel a good stretch in the back. I'm trying to keep my knee behind my toe here on the front side. My weight is kind of like in the heel, the midfoot of the front side. Okay, so just so you can see the other side here. You notice I cue the client to think about there's like a string from the ceiling that's just pulling you straight up and down. So I want to go up and down as opposed to forward. A lot of people do that. My knee will come forward. Puts a lot of pressure on the knee. We don't want that. So I'm just coming up and down. Just like that. Now, our next exercise is a lateral squat. Lateral squat, my legs are wide. I'm going to stick my butt out, lean my torso forward, shift my weight into my heel of this side. So pretty much everything is back, everything is butt. I'm thinking about hinging from my hips more as opposed to hinging from my knee more. So again, sitting one side, then I hit the other side. I want them to do